I believe I'm here. So, welcome to another edition of What the Fuck Happenings in the YouTube atheist community and whatever that chatty crap is. Fun. Google Plus, yes. Failed to record again. Stops recording randomly or whatever. So it really isn't useful. It's not going to do the recording. There's no advantage. So I'll probably go back to Tiny Chat next week and just do the MP3 recording or something. Anyway, who cares? Yeah, I just couldn't care less. So last night, I wasn't much of a mood. Only did a couple hours anyway. 3, I guess. It seemed, 2.5, I don't know. Whatever it was too many. And there wasn't much use in it. There wasn't much of an ad. My mood is just not great. On some levels. I mean, regular life, okay, it's, not insidiously horrible. But, I just mean the YouTube communicating with people thing has just been horrible the last month. Like I said, I just can't get along with anybody. Everybody's an idiot. Sorry. So what to do about that? Yeah, so it sort of gives me incentive to say, okay, I got to do less of this talking shit and more writing and some other kind of crap. But I do most of the talking walking now, so it's not too big a time killer. And it's kind of hard to resist the response video because it seems like a rational thing to do, even though it doesn't rationally work because there's no counter responses. So everything has to, I don't know, like I said, you have to cut somebody else's rhetoric into pieces. And we see other people do that. They make such a mess of it that, it seems like a bad idea. But I still kind of like the idea of 2 arguments, and you just keep refining the arguments. Just have 2 arguments, like a wiki page, right, that has 2 arguments, and the 2 counter arguments just evolve to each other. Seems like the rational thing to do. So on that wiki stuff, they're still fighting on all this kind of bullshit. Now, it always comes to this point. This is how it used to be back in the old directory days when I knew Jimbo Wells. I used to call him Jumbo. It's kind of funny that my brain remembers Jumbo. But anyway, and there were all these directories that were indexing the internet because Yahoo was doing such a horrible job, and their Google didn't really exist yet. And there was all this. I mean, there was some concern about the interest of the people who would be editing categories and subjects because they would spike them with companies they worked for and all this other kind of crap, and it was bad. And when you outed them, they got incredibly petty, and you had to call the FBI and all kinds of shit. Anyway, so what do I say about that? Yeah, so it's very familiar to that, because back in those days, when you caught somebody in hypocrisy, they would delete whole categories. Rather than be caught to being a hypocrite or being duplicitous or manipulating content, they would wipe out everybody's links. And so this asshole, this guy with a master's degree, is now doing that. Now that I've pointed out the other links are no better than my link, he's suggesting deleting more links. That's the solution. Hide my hypocrisy by deleting more links. So, the censor solution, keep censoring. So don't fight City Hall because they'll burn down your house or your neighbor's house or the neighborhood. So whatever. It's just dismal here on Earth. So we got this horrendous rain. I don't even know if I get across the stream, but I must endeavor to give it a shot anyway. This weather isn't exactly where I want to be yet. I mean, it really has been some really nice days. I really have no right to complain. You know, one day of rain, but it's gonna get cool again. You know, I still don't like the cold weather. The cool weather. The I'm below 80 weather. You know, and below 75, I'd say. Too cold for me. What else? It doesn't look too bad. Should be able to get across. A little high, but not roaring outrageousness. So, it'd be nice to see the little puddles back again. Yeah, there haven't been puddles. The path always has puddles on it. It hasn't any puddles for the whole spring. So anyway, you don't give a shit about that. Puddles are gay. So anyway, I will, if I have something else, I shall be back later and such. Yeah, start where I finished. Anyway, yeah. The morning has begun. The stream is loud going this way. Yeah. Or maybe it's my ear. My ears. I gotta do something with these damn ears. Anyway. So, yes, I gotta do something. Yeah, gotta do something different. So, expect something different, I think. Maybe. Because, yeah, I have to do something different. This really isn't working. So, I have no clue what that'll be, but I shall do it, nonetheless. Different coming right up. So, I don't know if there really isn't anything else to comment on. Yeah, anything happen? No. Anybody do anything interesting? No. Yeah, sorry. Nothing. So, till next time. Yeah, shortest what the fuck ever. Yeah, it's just, I'm trying to think of some sort of news, but there really isn't any. Really weren't any great videos. Yeah, that's nothing. So anyway, till next time. So, spare you. So, yeah, do some summing up videos or whatever, consolidation of argument videos, something like that. Yeah. So, until next time.